What's up, traders? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option, and this is the Trader's Edge. Today, we're going to look back at a few trades, winners and losers. We're going to talk about the importance levels in SPX, QQQ, IWM. We're going to talk about what happened with non-farm payrolls and the ISM number. I'm going to give you a little bit about VIX, and I'll tell you what I'm watching through for the rest of the day today. So before we begin, though, 0DTE January is off to a hot start. I had a killer trade on Wednesday. Leisha had a killer trade on Thursday. We have another trade coming your way today, most likely, if you're a member, assuming they pop in. But if you haven't joined and you're, what are you waiting for? Join. Click the link here, or call my team, 888-872-3301, or email us support@optionpit.com. All right, let's get down to business. So the SPX is up about 19 points. If you look at how it moved today, it got a big bounce out of ISM, blew over the 21-day moving average, and is now kind of sitting right at this 21-day moving average. Some decisions are being made today. It needs to figure out whether it is going to break back above this level, and then we can start rallying again, or is today going to turn around, and the next thing you know, we are down. Non-farm payrolls came out today. Heading into non-farm payrolls, the market was looking for about a 30-point move. The peak of the high of the day, guess what? Up about 32 points. We're now only up about 18. So far, if they traded that straddle, they're probably up a little bit. I thought it was too cheap, and lo and behold, it was. Now let's take a look at the Qs. They're having, a pretty nice day. That's still well below the 21-day moving average. So if you're watching the Qs, if it's going to get back up here, you need the S&P to bust out. It has not done that. It's kind of stuck right here. IWM. Now this IWM on its highs kissed that 21-day moving average and has failed so far. Let's see if it can break back above by the end of the day. If it does break back above the 21-day moving average, I'm going to want to go long on Monday. It'll be a huge opportunity to go long. I still think IWM could be heading to 205, 210 by January expiration. I like long calls on that if it's over that 21-day moving average. Oil is having a day today. After a pretty rough day on Thursday, it's now breaking out. I think oil heading to 70, 71 bucks a barrel. That's going to be bullish your oil names. Names like Oxy and Devon, and even your XOMs and CVXs, I could see moving higher. We do have a bull trade in a couple of bull trades in oil companies in Delta Strike. Now, I want to talk about two trades in Delta Strike, one that went great and one not so well. MPW, Medical Properties Trust. Look at the move it is making today. It is getting absolutely crushed. How did we know that MPW was going to get crushed? Guess what? Traders were buying puts in MPW even as it was rallying. Now today, what are they doing? They're selling them for big profits. Guess what we did? The same thing. We were long the 4.5 puts. We paid between 30 and 35 cents. I sold them at $1.13 this morning. Now here's one that's not going so well that I am going to be closing. Lyft. I don't know what it's going to take here. I'm long Feb 17 calls. I just had to close up shop on these calls. They don't look like they're going to work out. And, you have to just call it a day when things don't go your way, um, and be willing to take a loss. Why? Well, when Lyft starts to rally, I don't really want to be long the Feb 17s. I'd rather be long something closer to the money. So even if Lyft does get a big turnaround, it's going to be hard for me to make money on these 17 calls. I'm out of these today, but MPW more than paying for what we're eating in Lyft. That's the great news. All right, now let's talk VIX. Futures term structure was pricing in for VIX to drop, and it is. It still has some more room to drop, though. We may not see VIX futures fall very much, but I think if we stay green today, you could see the cash index make a run at 13. Whether that happens, that's still up in the air. But that is kind of what the way I'm seeing things. Looking at our ETPs, notably UVIX, that thing is getting crushed. We have on a bear trade in UVIX at the 13 strike that expires, partially expires next week. I'm really liking the way that one is setting up. I think UVIX, even if the market doesn't head for new lows, it looks like it is going to head for new lows. I think we could see it get to 12 by January expiration. All right. And then, so we've hit on our winners, hit our levels. We've talked VIX. I've reminded you about 0TTE January. I will be out tomorrow with my watch list and the 5 stocks I'm watching. I will give you a brief on one that I'm keeping an eye on. The market is up big. It was up $32 at one point, and Apple flat on the day. Might be some more downside on that one. That is one name that'll be on my watch list. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and an absolutely great rest of your trading day. I am Mark Sebastian, your only option. Have a good one.